Salam sejahtera and hello to our lecturer, Dr. Kumara, and my fellow friends at Crop Disease Management. My name is Nur Sabrina binti Abdul Rahman, a representative of Group 8. In this video, I will present about the Epimay, a model plant disease, which our group topic for the group assignment. Epimay is a disease simulator model that was developed by Dr. Wegener and the associate at the Connecticut Agriculture Experiment Station. This model deals with the epidemiology of bipolaris maydis, the fungus that causes the soft corn leaf blight disease that affect the maize plant. This Epimay was based on 1970 that observed weather and received information based by laboratory tests. This Epimay also first used for early blight disease of tomato and potato before the soft corn leaf blight disease. And it shows how simulated fungi respond to different weather patterns and use this weather input to stimulate the development rate of bipolaris maydis. This simulator required three components to work, which is the weather condition as observation, knowledge of pathogen especially on how each stage develop and react to weather, and then computer program will represent the effect of current weather to pathogen and analyze disease severity for further action.
Now I will present on the Epimay model. Epimay is a model used to evaluate the effect of weather on the spreading of bipolaris maydis. The data are collected using computer to know daily value of infection, lesion accumulation, and percent of leaf area affected. The kind of data used for computer output are weather data such as hourly temperature, humidity, sunshine, leaf wetness, and precipitations. These weather data are necessary for the computer program to present the current weather to simulate the pathogen and ask them how they would react based on the weather change. It is also to obtain daily listing of new infections, new lesions, accumulated lesions, and percent of leaf area infected by lesions. From all the information obtained, the computer can now calculate whether the epidemic will rise, fall, or remain at the same level.
Next is the Epimay model that we summarize into the flow chart. Based on this flow chart, you can see we have summarized the introduction. What is the Epimay, which is the model used to evaluate the effect of weather on the spreading of bipolaris maydis on maize plant, and then what kind of data it collected. The data collected using computer to know daily value of infections, lesion accumulation, percent leaf area that affected, and then you can see the data, weather data by hourly temperature, humidity, sunshine, leaf wetness, and precipitation, and why that data was obtained, and the result, which is the decision that can be made whether the action to be taken is necessary or not to on the maize plants. Next is how the Epimay works, how the simulator works on the disease, which is the Epimay forecasts a single index, which is favorability of the environment for bipolaris maydis development, and then the simulator estimates if current weather favor or inhibit the bipolaris maydis and southern corn leaf blight disease. Then it presents how simulated pathogen react according to the current weather and estimate daily listing of new infections, new lesions, accumulated lesions, and percent of leaf area infected by the lesions. And then you can calculate whether epidemic will rise, fall, or remain level based on the weather information that obtained. And then from that, finally, the decision can be made whether the action to be taken is necessary or not.
Now I will move to the slide southern corn leaf blight disease. SCLB disease only occur when all three elements of disease triangle consist of pathogen, environment, and host plant are completed. This disease will not occur if one of these elements is eliminated. The pathogen for this disease is Cochliobolus heterostrophes, or also known as bipolaris maydis. This pathogen is an ascomycete fungi and use conidia and ascospore to infect. The host plant for this disease is maize with normal cytoplasm, maize with Texas male sterility cytoplasm, and maize with C male sterility cytoplasm. The environment which favour for this disease are warm, moist weather and has free water on the leaf surface. It also favours temperature around 20 to 32 Celsius. For the disease cycle, the amount of rainfall, relative humidity and temperature of the area is critical for the spread and survival of disease. SCLB disease was severe during wet weather. The main cause of this disease is asexual infection via conidia. Conidia, or asexual reproduction of fungi, is the primary concern of this disease as it is released from lesions during moist and warm conditions to infect healthy crops through wind or splashing rain. Spore can germinate and penetrate the plant within 6 hours under favorable conditions, which is water, present on the leaf surfaces and temperature around 15 to 26 Celsius. Dry spores were easily blown, and if the leaves are wet, the spore cannot be blown.
Next, I want to talk about importance of Epimay. Epimay find out the factors that promote epidemic rates and factors that slow down the epidemic rate. By combining temperature, wind, humidity and rainfall data with dew data, it was quickly demonstrated that Epimay was capable of computing a rate of blight development consistently. Agriculturists use this information to determine to what extent the disease will affect the corn crop and to determine the economic feasibility of chemical control. Decisions such as applying appropriate amount of foliar fungicide to affected plant or reduce acreage of easily exposed corn can be made based on Epimay prediction and thus saves corn farm from significant effect of southern corn leaf blight diseases that reduce yield. This is our reference. That's all from us. Thank you.